Good Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is me from Capitan, New Mexico on a cool morning. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
In Capitan, it's currently 43 degrees.
Wrong. The temperature is exactly 30. I don't know why it's so far off in the mornings, but it is. But anyway, having said that, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now. And right now went right on by. You know what I mean? It'll be tomorrow soon. You know what I mean? So if there's anything you want to do, better get busy. Anyway, what else we got here? Never worry about what you cannot change. Makes sense, doesn't it? And I'm still in my Class C motorhome here in Capitan, New Mexico, in the mountains, and it's pretty and yeah, it's a good place to be in the summers, particularly, even though we're not in summer yet, but we will be soon. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Brackettville, Texas?
In Brackettville, it's currently 65 degrees.
With a high of 86, and the high today here is supposed to be about 65. So there, that low is the high here, and the high here today, of course, will be 65. But yeah, it's quite a bit cooler here. But it's mainly the elevation, obviously. What else we got here? On and on we go. Let's go. What have we got? Comments. Let's see. Today I've got a big day. I got to go all the way to Albertsons and in Ruidoso, 25 miles away, and get a bag of chips. That's it. That's all that's on my schedule. Busy day. Anyway, Neon 541 says walking Ruidoso. Yeah, he says that poor old Kalijah who never got a kiss. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, that was an old country western song sung by the original country singer. God, I can't even think of his name right now. I used to sing all his songs. Poor old Kalijah. This is Dertrixa. Says, great to see. Thank you, Mr. Rusty. That was on Walking Ruidoso, both of those. This is on Richard. Says, Ricardoso M. on the travel trailer window AC installation. He says, that's an old one. That was on my, God, I don't know which one that was on. Who knows? It's an old video. Says, man, I'm surprised how they do let you live like that in Texas. In California, LA area, they make it such a pain in the neck to get permits for that. If you want to buy a lot and go live in your trailer, they wouldn't let you. Yeah, they'd rather you live on the streets. Yeah, there's a lot of places that have a lot of rules against RV living, that's for sure. And some of it could be justified, depends on the people involved. Jeez, that's the person's name, Jeez on Beer 30. Now I'm curious which town in Colorado you meant across from Chama, Pagosa Springs, probably. Yeah, that was it, Pagosa Springs. Yeah, you just go right on through Pagosa Springs north, and there's a national forest campground, and that's where I went. There's actually a couple of them out there. Last Van to Oblivion, that's the person's name, catchy name, in the walking video. Love your show. Doesn't hurt that you sound a lot like Mr. Mackey, or Mr. Mackey sounds a lot like me. I was going to crack a joke about Chief Blue Eyes, but then I remembered that Richard Harris once played an Indian in a black and white movie. How about that how about that spiral staircase in a bar? Well, it's outside the bar. I guess they use it. Anyway, on Beer 30, this is Poodle Professor. Check her channel out on YouTube. She has two poodles and she is a professor. She says great stories. Thank you, Jennifer. Enjoy your day. It won't be long till school will be out and you can go on the road again. Texas Lady, Beer 30. Love the shirt. I've been in some sketchy situations before in camping spots. Good to have mind changers and be aware. I thought of my situation with the washcloths over the changer, lol. Enjoyed the stories. Yeah, I do that a lot. Even here sometimes. You know, if I was cleaning my weapon or whatever, because I clean it maybe once every month or two, and yeah, I'd set it out there under a rag and just yeah, it's just peace of mind. You know, it's all it is. You know, it just gives you mental good feeling. This is on Levi's place. Lorraine Spence says Levi looks good considering he was so sick. Tough old bird. Yeah, he came around nicely, didn't he? Thank you, Lorraine. Gobsmack. Great story. What happened after the guy in the pickup tried to sneak up on you? Did you stay? Did you go? We need to know. No, I left. I sure did. I left and I drove all the way back to the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. Long drive. Yeah, I went back over there and then I stayed the night at Rio Grande Gorge Bridge and then I went up to near Cuesta to Wild Rivers for a few days. Scott W. Rusty, just an observation. Twice while you were reading comments, you began to reply to comments about electric vehicles, but you interrupted yourself and said, never mind. Please don't stop speaking your mind to keep from losing viewers. If they don't like your content, then they can choose to leave. Yeah, you know, it says, like you say, get on, get off, or get the hell out of the way. Yeah, you keep being you. No, you're right. I mean, I kind of censor myself occasionally, and that's something that happens, I think, to all YouTubers after a while, because YouTube is looking over one shoulder, and then you've got your viewers looking over the other, and then in between is you and your natural self. But I do good. I do pretty good. No, I don't. If somebody doesn't like my videos, that's fine with me. Thank you, Scott W. Ken PA, good session on Beer 30. Thank you. Enjoyed it. Neil Blair, Rusty, we have seen almost all of your vids. Keep on keeping on. I'm only 68, have some health issues. Your health is your wealth. I plan on hitting I-10 sometime soon and would like to have a quick beer. Okay. Whatever. Says high school dropout, blah, blah, blah. Love hearing many stories. Yeah, keep smiling, polishing the diamonds. Well, I do the best I can, Neil. Thank you for your comment. Jose Flores says, and I've got I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool, and my new home has a flashing neon sign. Stop by and see me anytime you want to, because I'm always here till closing time. Yeah, good old country western song. Thank you, Jose. Scotty Thompson, masked bowler from Wisconsin, says, cool video talk Beer 30 Rusty, LOL. Thank you, Scotty Thompson. Judy B, cute town. That was Ruidoso. Yeah, it is. It's really, it reminds me of Santa Fe downtown area, around the square, whatever they call it. And also Taos. You know, they got all those neat little shops and stuff, and you can shop till you drop. Judy B, cute town, I read that. James Ortiz, same thing happened to me. The whole street lit up from a huge spotlight in the sky. I ran out, and it was a stealth bomber going so slow it looked like it was hovering. It eventually flew off. Well, you know, they have the stealth, whatever, I think it's at Dyess Air Force Base in Abilene, and they do a lot of flights out over the Big Bend area in their super fast aircraft. So yeah, it could have been that, sure. Anyway, thank you, James. Debbie Weckler, that spaceship shouldn't have scared you. You have been to Mars. Yeah, but see, the spaceship I used to get to Mars was different. It didn't have a bright light. You know, I didn't like a lot of bright lights. So that was the deal. Yeah, I have been to Mars. Check that video out. Just type in Mars and search my videos, because it's there. Scotty Thompson, mass bowler again, says, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you. This person's name is Let's Go Oakland. Catchy name. What's anyone's beef with an electric vehicle? Apparently, and not the first time, I'm missing something. I think Ruidoso is A-OK. Yeah, well, you know, it's the way it is, man. Some people are really opinionated, and, you know, that's fine with me. It just don't leave your negative opinions on my channel. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've screened them out. You know, I've pulled some weeds. Yeah, I lost about, I don't know, probably 150 subscribers in the last 4 or 5 days. Why? Because I pulled the weeds. I went through, and anybody that didn't seem to fit in, out. You know what I mean? You know, it's just the way it is. You know, if you have a garden and you don't pull the weeds, guess what happens? The weeds take over the garden. Well, the weeds ain't taking over my garden, baby. You can bet on that. No way. This is my channel, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it, and some of you are. Uh, anyway, this is Sashi Smith. Hi, Rusty. Enjoyed the sanity session. Nice shares. Thank you, Sashi. Anyway, this is Steve King. The story about the guy circling around your campsite was really weird. I hope you got out of there quick. Anyway, enjoying the story. Yeah, I did. I left shortly after that. Once he left, I thought for a little while, like, you know, am I going to sit here on guard all night or maybe for a couple of days? And the answer was no. So I just made a nice leisurely drive back to the Rio Grande Gorge, and that little, you can stay there overnight. I stayed there, and then I went on to Wild Rivers. But anyway, Stephen Reinhardt. This is up the mountain. There's a gondola that will take you all the way to the very top of Sierra Blanca Peak. The first time I visited area Ruidoso, my wife and I went up there for the first time, and it was the beginning part of November. It was just beginning to snow. Yeah, well, I have never done that. Maybe I should, huh? And Mitt, yeah, on Beer 30 says, trust your gut feelings. No, that's very true. I did a video about that. It was a pretty popular video, too. It was called Trust Your Instincts, and it was when I was camping at Aguirre Springs. And I should have mentioned that last night, but I didn't. Yeah, I had some kids come out of I'm sure they were out of Las Cruces, you know, because it's not that far to Aguirre Springs. And yeah, one of them came wandering into my campsite while I was out walking, and I came back and caught him and asked him what he was doing, and he said he was looking for a phone charger, a place to charge his phone. And I said, well, that's very, very interesting, son. He said, do you have anywhere? No. I said, man, I don't have anything, nothing. And then I just shut up. You know, the less you say when confronted, the better. The best thing for you to do if there's a confrontation is for you to start thinking about what your first move is going to be. Okay? Plan it. You know what I mean? If they do this, then I do this immediately. You know what I mean? And anyway, enough said about that. And Mitt, trust your gut feelings. True. Henri Codger, hey, bud, come here, listen to me. I hear you. I've always heard that boss spelled backward is double S-O-B. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can be, man. And you know, I never, even when I was the in charge, so to speak, I never had that attitude, you know. I mean, you know, if we had some bad seeds, I'd weed them out, you know, and it all worked out, you know. Falcon Eddie, another good beer 30. Thank you, Falcon Eddie. This is Vic 59. Great beer 30 session. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I did. I slept good last night. I sleep good every night. For some reason, I just do. And I guess because I've had a few beers, you know. But I don't drink that much. It's like 2 or 3 of those beers is all I drink, and then about 2 fingers of wine in a wine glass while I'm reading, and then just doze off into La La Land. But here, it is so cool that I don't have to run the air conditioner. And an air conditioner in an RV, most of them are very noisy, and they cool very well, but they're very noisy. But so I don't have to do that here for the whole summer. You know, and is that good? Yeah, that's wonderful. Vic 59, great beer 30 session. Oh, and I read that. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Falcon Eddie. Later, Rusty, you watch your 6 man. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Always check your 6. You know, of course, that in military jargon, check your 6 o'clock position means check behind you. You know, it's like you're walking on a analog clock. You know, 12 is straight ahead, 6 is directly behind, 3 is off to the right, 9's to the left. You know, if you check your 6 o'clock position on a regular basis when you're out camping and stuff, it's not a bad idea. Anyway, DJ Davison, Brain Dead says it all. No, that was that guy that parked there. Always a good idea to keep the mind changer handy. Some weird people out there, nefarious people out to do harm to others. Well, you know, if you're a thief, you know, the way to do it is to catch someone old like me alone. That's what I'm the dream character, you know. It says Steve Reinhardt on Going Up the Mountain. It says, I've been waiting for this video. Good. Glenn McNeely, have a great weekend, sir. Yeah, you too, and all you guys enjoy your weekend. It's clear skies again here today. It'll be in the mid to upper 60s, and yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, this is W. Thurman. Too funny, Rusty, that you had a boss that called "Hey you." No, he was a rude. He did not only did it to me, he did it to everybody. Man, he was just really a little power corrupts a little bit, you know, and he was totally gone, man. Had one do the same thing to me. I just informed him, hey, had a name, not so politely, worked with the same supervisor for 16 more years, but he learned to show a little respect and became a real good friend. Cheers, Rusty and Rangers. Yeah, you know, there's always a way to make, you know, a silk stocking out of a sow's ear, but, you know, making a friend out of a brain dead individual, I don't know. You could. Falcon Eddie, you drink, I'll smoke a joint. You and all your subs have a great weekend. You do you, Falcon Eddie, and enjoy it. We'll do 3 or 4 more here and we'll shut her down. Jane Delaney, I have a means of self-protection with me when I travel, especially when remote camping, for peace of mind. I haven't been lucky enough to see a UFO. I'm 68 and times are definitely changing. Always enjoy your beer 30. Have a great weekend. Yeah, thank you very much, Jane. You too. We got Republic here. Retired, noondays off. Good. Dolores and Bruce, cheers. Happy Friday. Well, actually, Saturday. Great beer 30. Thanks, Rusty. You're very welcome. Donald Vesey or Vesey. Rusty, do you leave campsite when guy was stalking you? Did you? Yes, I did. And that's a normal thing for me to do. You know, if I feel a little uneasy about anything, then I leave. Boondocking, now, at a state park or something, I've never had any issues like that. I've had people make noise and barking dogs and all that crap, but I've never had any weirdos, you know, in a state park or national park where it's you know, fixed up with stuff. Ellen Dowd, good beer 40. You're funny. Love your videos or love your stories. Thank you. Anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link. Here's the goat giving you a Saturday morning goat kiss. And yeah, if you want to fool with that Amazon link, that's fine. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones. Also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much as in snack, and that's what gets you. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Do it several times a day, man. Yeah, it's really, that helps. And then what else? Stretch. 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 Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. And yeah, for a video today, I met an interesting character yesterday riding a bicycle. He's been all over the world, so yeah, you'll get to see that today. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought, dream, memory you've ever had. So give your neurons something positive to work with. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha. Until the next video, which is going to be a guy, interesting guy on a very interesting bicycle. You're going to be impressed. Adios, bye-bye.